sugar turns into fat, but also, we'll talk about some more, sugar is a toxin to the liver. Next step, of course, is to look up how to fix the fatty liver. And these 4 steps are the standard medical treatment. This is how they would address it in a standard medical model. So first, they want to avoid alcohol. And is that a good idea? Absolutely yes, because there's no doubt alcohol is a toxin to the liver, especially in large doses. But what I would want to know is, why is sugar not on that list as well? Because there's way more people, especially children, who use sugar that don't use alcohol. Next on the list, we have losing weight. Is that a good idea? Maybe, but it's not the problem in this case, like we talked about. Number 3, taking medications to control the diabetes. So they know that diabetes is a problem and associated and a cause with fatty liver, but when they say to control diabetes with medication, they're talking about blood sugar. And if you treat blood sugar with insulin or something that will force down the blood sugar, now you're making the body more insulin resistant. So unfortunately, there is a trade-off here, and most of the medications that they use to control diabetes actually makes insulin resistance worse. And if it does, then those medications basically just shove more stuff into the cell, including the liver, so those meds are going to make the fatty liver worse. And number 4 is to take some vitamin E, which may be a good idea, and also to take some thiazolidine diones. And I had to practice that word for quite some time to get that right. And how then do these thiazolidine diones work? Well, they could theoretically be sort of a good idea, but not really addressing the root cause. However, when you have insulin resistance, then the cells are resisting both sugar and fat, because insulin pushes sugar into the cell, and then that sugar turns to fat, so now the cell has too much sugar and fat. If we can reduce the fat in the bloodstream, then there is less overall pressure on the cell. So what these drugs do is they take the fat from the bloodstream and they kind of shove it into the subcutaneous fat cells. So it's basically just redistributing, which can help the metabolic situation, but you guessed it,